We got the dawn today, folks. I am Leon.
And this is the dawn.
The dawn is
Yeah.
here, finally coming out of the shadows from the
Yeah.
phone and coming in the person.
I came out of my hibernation for a little bit, but it's still cold out, so I'm going back after we get done with the podcast.
Yep. And what a perfect movie to come out of the shadows for, I guess,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Wake Up, Dead Man, the third Knives Out mystery. This just came out in theaters. It still has yet to come out on Netflix, which is how these movies are releasing now since the second movie, Glass Onion.
That's on Netflix too, right?
Yeah. And I guess to also get that out of the way, the Dawn has never seen Knives Out 1 or 2, right?
No, I haven't. But you can go see 3. I wasn't lost at all. If you haven't seen the first 2.
And that's what I let you know before this, because you were wondering that. And I was like, I feel like from what I've heard, they've always said that these movies, you can kind of go in. And, you know, I've obviously seen the first 2, so I was like, honestly, when I think about it, yeah, there's not really like, it's not like a past character shows up or something besides Daniel Craig's character.
Yeah.
And even though he does recur, they're not like bringing back villains from a past movie or even other characters that he was associated with in a past movie. So each thing is kind of individual, and you can really just watch it kind of in any order. I think that's kind of one of the beauty, one of the things that's awesome with this franchise, that you can kind of do that. But yeah, so everyone's been really excited for this movie. They've been saying it's going to be the darkest Knives Out movie yet. And I've always liked these movies. I haven't been like over the moon, but like I always have like a fun time. Yeah, well, like they're a fun mystery movie, and like they're really well directed.
Well,
like,
obviously they're doing good. They're on the third one.
No, exactly.
So, but I think that you are right, though. Just to go back 1 second, it is kind of each one's kind of a standalone.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of a little skeptic going in because I hadn't seen the first 2, and it was fine. It's not like a Harry Potter movie that everything builds up on one another.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter. Like even if you get to the second one, you'd probably be a little lost if you hadn't seen the first.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. I don't know if I go see it again. I'd watch it on Netflix probably, but but it wasn't bad, you know.
So you felt that this was kind of a good movie, but pretty standard to you, like?
Well, it's like average.
Yeah.
You know, but it's better than some of the ones that I've seen lately. It's probably one of the better releases that has been put out. You know, so.
Well, I really like this director, Rian Johnson. And a lot of people actually give him shit because he was, well, I'll give you a brief history and go through it quickly. So he used to direct episodes of Breaking Bad, actually.
Oh, wow.
And he actually directed, I think, 3 episodes of that, maybe 2. But one of them it's 3. I think it's 51, Fly, and Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Are the 3 he directed. And it's funny because Fly is kind of what's considered like a bottle episode, where it's like it all takes place in one room.
Yeah.
And it all takes place in like basically this meth basement that Gustavo Fring guy built.
Yeah.
And a fly gets down there and he's like worried about it contaminating it. So basically the whole episode he's like obsessed with trying to kill this fly. And it all takes place in there.
Yeah.
And that's like debated as like, it's still a high-ranked episode because the whole series is ranked high, but that's usually ranked the lowest episode out of the entire series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it still has like a 7.9 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Ozymandias is like that one that's like the third to last episode of the entire series, and it's the only episode in TV history to have a 10 out of 10 on IMDb.
Wow.
Still to this day, and it has like almost like 300,000 reviews.
And he directed
or something.
that one?
And he directed that too. So he kind of directed like the worst episode and the best episode, like, which is really crazy.
Kind of the yin and yang. Thing in life,
so he's kind of known for that at first, and then he directed this movie, Looper, with Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which is really good. Nice little sci-fi, fun one too. Nothing crazy, but just fun little sci-fi movie. And then he did Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, the second of the new movies.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people hate. And so he's kind of become this director that, like...
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, most people, like, that just know him because of Star Wars, which is probably the biggest thing he's done. Just are like, oh, fuck Rian Johnson.
Right.
Like, he ruined Star Wars and everything, too. Which I think is also a little unfair because it's like, he was just working for Disney. Like, you're pretty much just making movies for studio.
Yeah.
You know, and this actually, it seems like Netflix really lets him, like, flex his, like, creative muscles with these movies and stuff, too.
Yeah, I didn't know he did those.
Yeah.
I can see how it's kind of a little all over the place with the plots and acting and all that. Did he write the scripts for these? Or?
Yeah, he wrote it and directed it.
Oh, wow.
So what did you think about like the direction here and the writing and stuff?
I thought the writing was good. It was really easy to follow. I like the character development that they did in it. It was good. The only complaint that I have is where I saw the movie. And
really?
Yeah, because the movie just stopped. And we
you
had
said
about 20 minutes left to go, and it just stopped.
And it did it like twice or something.
Yeah,
right?
but on the third time they finally got it right. But they ended up. The only good thing about it was they gave us two free passes.
Yeah, that's always nice.
And then they gave my wife 2 free passes too.
Until you just go to another screening and the same thing happens.
Yeah, but that was the only thing that kind of like the
Took
momentum got chopped up for me on that. But it was really good. I mean, it was good.
Did you like Daniel Craig's character, since this is the first time you've seen him? Like, what did you think of him as that character?
No, he was good.
Like, did you like the Southern accent?
Yeah, the Southern accent took me a little bit to get used to. You know, you're kind of used to him as James Bond. And,
I feel like at first when I saw him with that, I was kind of like, this is a little hammy for me, and then like it kind of grew on me actually after a bit.
He doesn't lose he doesn't lose it at all. He keeps the Southern accent the whole time. So
that's I think kind of another thing that happens with these actors is that like, I feel like there's some point where they kind of lose the accent a little bit, or they slip up and stuff like that.
Oh, Liam Neeson did that in the what was the one that came out? Naked Gun.
Oh yeah.
He lost it a couple of times in that you could hear his Irish brogue.
Oh really?
Yeah. But I love that movie anyways. It's probably my favorite one out of the summer. So.
And who knows? They might have just done that purposefully with how goofy that movie was, or something.
It was a good movie though.
But yeah, I really like him as this character. I don't know, like, and then the thing that was interesting about this one is they kind of added Josh O'Connor's character, like the priest.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, kind of as like, almost like, I don't know, like he was kind of helping him almost like throughout this, which was, it was kind of interesting to get like someone else that's also trying to like help him piece this thing together, like almost like a Sherlock Holmes.
Well, I thought he did the best acting out of all the people that were in that movie.
Yeah, I really liked his character in this.
He had great character development on it. So.
But that's the thing about these movies is like they always kind of pick a main character that's not Benoit Blanc, Daniel Craig's.
Yeah.
So it's like each movie kind of starts off and you kind of actually see someone else for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think I actually liked his character the best out of the. It's interesting. I will say this, even though I really like this movie, I think it's the weakest out of the 3 for me, but I think I liked his character the best actually out of the 3 main characters.
Yeah.
In the in each movie so far, so I was kind of like, that's kind of interesting that like like it's still really good, but I think I'd rank it my least favorite, but that I thought that was really good in it. Yeah. So I guess that shows they did characters well.
I think the writing was good too. You could follow the plot. You couldn't really predict who did it and all that kind of stuff. So
I think there was more people in this one that just kind of like, I don't know. It was mainly actually like kind of one person in particular, and I didn't want to like pick on an actress or like an actor or someone, but like, who do you think I thought was kind of weak in this? Like they weren't like bad, but they just kind of like didn't really do anything to stand out really in like kind of like this cast.
I don't know. I thought the weakest one was that girl that was in a wheelchair. She didn't add much.
Oh, her?
Yeah. I thought they didn't do anything.
No, not her. I thought Mila Kunis.
Oh, yeah. Her acting wasn't that great in it. I thought everybody else did a great job.
That's what I'm saying. Her
acting
was kind of
like she looked like she was just
stiff.
kind of going through the motions to get her paycheck.
I know. She was just kind of stiff for me for some reason.
It took me a little bit to realize that was her.
Really?
I didn't know. I didn't see any of the people that were. I knew Daniel Craig was the main person, but I didn't look to see who was in the rest of it. And I couldn't believe it was her.
Yeah.
And then the acting.
She wasn't bad though. I just was like, she's kind of stiff here or something.
Yeah,
like, she's just not really standing out.
I don't think she put a lot of emotion into it, because
Yeah.
there's some scenes where she could have been the tough cop or getting.
Because she was also kind of helping with this case too.
In the end, she does.
So she's kind of an important character. That's why I feel like I kind of like felt like I was like, gosh, I feel like she's kind of like a little weak in this almost.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
she was weak. I mean,
not enough to drag
that.
the movie down, but
No.
like just the fact that she's like helping with Daniel Craig's character, Benoit Blanc, and Josh O'Connor's character. Which I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but Judd, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I just felt like she was kind of the weak link out of those three characters.
Yeah, I would
kind of
agree.
helping
I would agree
and
with
everything.
that. Well, she had more scenes than who's the woman that was in the wheelchair?
That's Kaylee Spaney, I think. Yeah, Simone.
Yeah, they didn't do a lot with her character too, but then when she was on screen, I don't think they did enough with it. You know.
Yeah, I think that kind of ended up being like kind of like a loose thread plot thing.
Yeah, I just
which
kind of
I guess was
wondering.
ultimately one of those things where I guess it was just supposed to make you. It is kind of didn't go anywhere, but I guess when you're initially first watching this for the first time, it's supposed to make you think maybe she's the killer or something.
Right. Yeah. I was just wondering what the hell they were
mystery.
doing with her, because it didn't. That's the only thing that I kind of thought stood out a little bit in that, was that some of the characters they did absolutely nothing with.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are they there? And maybe that is, they're kind of like a decoy. You think that maybe they're the ones that did it. You know what I mean?
What'd you think of Josh Brolin as the Wicks?
He was good.
I thought he was funny.
Yeah. He was
was
good.
like talking about like jacking off.
Yeah.
It was so stupid.
Yeah, he plays the Monsignor.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I really liked him in this, but he plays like a good dick. I feel like.
Oh yeah, he did great. His acting was like really, really good, and
he's been in a lot of shit this year too.
Yeah, I wonder what his net worth is, for crying out loud.
Oh, he's Thanos.
Yeah.
So,
the only one that's in more shit is Kevin Hart, the comedian. He's on everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But anyways, back to this.
But what about Jeremy Renner? Did you like him? Hawkeye?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm just trying to think. I liked him.
Yeah.
I thought that they could have done a little bit more with him.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because he was. I
There's
liked
kind
his
of
character.
comedy with him, but it's very like subtle, almost like where I feel like it's like. I don't know. I just feel like they could have leaned into it more, like had him be more funny or something. Like, I think he does have the range for it, but they kind of went for like more of a chuckle or something, which is weird.
Yeah.
With like a lot of the stuff that he did in this, but he kind of plays like a drunk doctor.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
So
that's right.
And actually, there's something with him that I'll actually want to talk about later when we get to the spoiled it section. But it's actually just like a really funny coincidence. So remind me of that when we get to that point. But
if I can, I'm old. I got old timers, man. I forget things.
And then they had a lot of other Marvel people in this too. Like they had Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
He had a couple of great shows in the 90s.
He's not in this much
with
though.
Deborah Messing. I can't remember the name of it. But what?
He's not really in it much though.
No, he's not. But he
kind of is, but he doesn't have a lot of lines.
He plays the caretaker of the church.
He's kind of always in the background, or you see him in a lot of scenes, but he doesn't talk a lot, I would say.
Yeah, he was kind of a little creepy at times, and it was good acting. I mean,
but really, once again, probably one of those things that's supposed to make you think, like, is he the killer, like, the first time you watch it, I guess.
Yeah, it's like dangling the carrot.
A decoy. And then they had Jeffrey Wright, who's, like, the Watcher and, like, some of the Marvel stuff recently, like the things with the big head or whatever.
Yeah.
Cosmic beings.
Who produces? Was it Marvel? I mean,
Netflix.
So they owned by Disney. It seems like they own everything now.
Well, they're about to be bought out by Warner Brothers. Or Warner. They're about to buy Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
sorry.
$83 billion.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but I heard Paramount might be sniping that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna even change by the time this is posted, but because this is today's news. But
yeah,
I was just reading that earlier. But yeah, for the most part, really liked this. I always have a fun time with these. I did think it was the weakest of the three. I just think it came down to performances, though. like where they weren't bad here, but kind of like some of the stuff that we had talked about there. And then even some of the other characters, like I said, like Jeremy Renner and stuff, were like, I don't know, they just could have done more to stand out.
Yeah, yeah. There wasn't. I mean, Josh Brolin's character really stands out to you when you see him, but he's an important part of the thread in there though. So I think they did enough with him, but yeah, I mean overall. I mean the acting was good. I would say it's about average.
I think it was kind of more predictable with this one too.
Yeah, I haven't seen the other two, so you would know better than.
Did you Did you have an inkling of who you thought like the killer might be, or anything, or were you surprised?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Because we can't do spoilers right now, right?
I feel like the way they always frame it and everything is really well and everything. Like, and it always is really fun to find out like how the killer did it and everything.
Yeah.
But as to like who the killer was, I was kind of like, I actually did call it before I saw this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of. And like I said, we'll get to that later. But like it was just like, there's kind of more to it. But like I kind of half called something in this movie essentially. But yeah, I think that maybe took me out of it a little bit too.
Yeah.
Because I think with a mystery, like, you almost feel a little cheated, I think, like, when you kind of called it before you went in.
Yeah.
And then, like, oh, like, I was right. Like, I knew they were going to do this. I said they were going to do this and everything. But, I don't know. I still had a lot of fun with this. And like I said, how they unwrap the mystery and everything. Because it's, like, it's always some crazy way that the person dies where they're like, this is, like, impossible. Like, someone couldn't even get killed this way, basically.
And that was a very innovative way that they.
It was innovative.
Yeah,
right.
I couldn't even have guessed that that's how he died.
Well, because you are sitting there and you're like, well, how could he have gotten
Right.
killed that way?
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense. And you are trying to. Then they go over the options of like it could be this or it could be this or it could be this.
Yeah.
And even those things, you're like, no, but that doesn't make sense. And then when they get to the thing of what it actually is, you're like, okay, that makes perfect sense, but like, fuck, I didn't think of that at all. You know what I mean? So they always do a good job with that aspect of it. I just think the killer or killers were a little predictable for me in this. But
yeah, I had no clue who it was during it, so they kind of left me in suspense a little bit throughout the movie. There's a few people I thought of, but I didn't expect the person that did it was actually. I didn't expect that person.
I kind of thought for a bit it was going to be Thomas Hayden Church. Because like you said, he's kind of creepy. Or I thought he was going to be connected at least.
To be honest with you, I thought it was going to be the girl in the wheelchair. And I know it seemed like I'm picking on her. but no, because they didn't do a lot with her character. And sometimes when you watch the TV shows, it's like the person that was on the camera the least amount of time is the one that did it, because you don't get to,
because you're not seeing all those other parts. Correct. Where they were yeah.
So I kind of thought it was her, because then I thought she could really walk or something, and that was just kind of a decoy of something.
Well, they kind of showed that at that one point too, like that she could.
Yeah,
she
then when
was
that
like,
happened,
well, it just hurts.
When I was I remember that, and then I was like, okay, maybe she is the one that did it.
No, they do throw a lot of good curveballs your way to kind of throw you off. So like I feel like I had my guesses, but then like they do throw good curveballs to kind of throw you away from your guesses, even if it does end up being that you were right. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Would definitely recommend seeing it. Don't know if I'd recommend seeing it in theaters. Like, it was a good movie, great direction and everything. I just don't know if it's like really one that like would super stand out going to see it in theaters.
I mean, if I saw it on, TV,
you would be like, "This looks great" and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, it's just not.
It's not one of those that
It's a mystery.
Like F1. I thought that was a great movie. You needed to see that on the big screen.
Yeah. It's not like a truly epic movie.
No, it could be like watching it at home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a mystery, but yeah, it's just, I think you'd get a lot more enjoyment out of it just watching it at home. on like a really nice TV or like a really nice like home theater experience or something. Not on your phone, but
Yeah.
but yeah, something like that. I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of this with a good sound system, good TV and stuff. But was there anything else you think we should address before we get to the spoiled it section?
No. I think
Yeah.
the rest of it, because there's a
Kind of
few.
talked about acting and writing and
Let's
direction and
jump into
everything.
it.
So yeah. Okay, so I guess the big thing, obviously, since this is spoiled it now, we're in spoiler territory, is the killers, and so killer, but kind of killers. So it does end up being Jeremy Renner that killed him, but you find out he was working with Glenn Close's character Martha.
Yep.
And they kind of made like a deal basically, and over the gem.
Yep.
So, excuse me. But yeah, so I was actually, when I first started watching this, so before I saw the movie, I predicted Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
And the reason I can't tell you this because it'll spoil the other movies now that I'm realizing it.
Go ahead. Come on. My former brother-in-law told me James Bond died. Before I saw
Okay, well, as long as you're okay with it.
I'm okay with it. I can take anything after that.
So basically, I'll just say this so it's not completely ruined, since they have a lot of Marvel actors just in these movies anyway. But basically, in the other two movies, the killer ends up being like the Marvel actor that's in the movie.
Oh, yeah, okay. You saw
So it's like
thread there, huh?
So it's like in all three now, the killer has been the Marvel actor.
I probably would have. If I saw the other two, I'd probably be guessing that too.
So then, when we came into this one, I was like, I feel like that's just gonna be right though. Like I know people are joking that that's gonna be the case with this because of that, but I'm like, I feel like that's gonna be right actually, and it was
half right.
Yeah, it was half right at least.
There was two of them in the end.
Yep, but. Yeah, so then she ended up being involved too, and I guess she did kind of end up getting in on the killing because she was like, did the whole tub and everything, right?
Yeah. She did it to get rid of the body.
Yep. Yeah. So she did get in on it and everything too, actually. But yeah, it was all really interesting watching this whole case unravel and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's unraveling like live as it's actually happening too. So like more things start to get added to the mystery as it goes along too.
Yeah, it snowballed pretty well.
Yeah.
And it goes by quick.
No, it does. Like the pacing's really good and stuff too with these, so that's always great. But then the other prediction I had was when I actually started watching this movie, like, for 20 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever, one of my predictions was that it was actually going to be Glenn Close's character in this.
Okay, yeah.
So I literally ended up like basically predicting the two characters like before I thought it was.
Yeah, well, they did a lot of development on Glenn Close's character in this, and
she gets a lot of focus.
Yeah, and that's why I thought that it wasn't going to be her, because they were putting way too much focus on it and giving you kind of.
And she was always popping up and everything, so I was like, she's popping up too much around people. I just
instantly eliminated her because of that, but they didn't go by that thread that everybody else runs their murder mysteries.
Yeah, but at least it still kind of made sense where it's like she was kind of like pulling strings, I guess, though. Like she wasn't actually doing the murders, like and shit like that. Besides that one scene when, like we talked about, but yeah, that was one of the spoilers I wanted to talk about with this. The other was the whole stuff with Judd and everything. Because there's like little fake outs where like they make you think like he's the killer at points and stuff.
Yeah. Well, he admits to it at one point too.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew somebody in the flock did it, and he didn't want.
That threw me off as well though, because like I thought they were having some like revelation of like, oh, he actually is like the killer or something, and I was like, this would be stupid if they're doing this, and then I realized like, oh no, like he's just saying that because he's lying to like protect basically.
Well, when he started admitting that they thought that they had evidence that he did it, and he admits to doing it. It was you didn't really kind of expect that, and then it came up, and then it was like, is a movie over? 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
No,
This is
exactly.
the shortest movie ever. But turns out that the plot
It was a
thickens even,
fake out revelation
plot thickens
moment.
even more.
Yep.
Yeah, and then somebody comes. Thomas Hayden Church's character comes back to life and is posing as the father, as
Yep.
Josh Brolin.
Well, that was the other thing. I guess I just realized that we didn't even have to wait until spoilers for this because it was in the trailer. But Josh Brolin ends up dying in this. Was the other spoiler, and that's kind of like, or he gets murdered. I should say, not he dies, but he gets murdered. And that's kind of what the mystery revolves around in this.
Right.
But that was actually in some of the marketing for this. So weirdly enough, people are kind of already aware of that before kind of going into this in some cases, but that was also kind of a thing. And then they kind of faked you out with that even, where they made you think like he actually just came back to life or like faked his death at some point.
Yeah, I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, WTF.
That had me super interested, like where I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on with this or whatever now,
Yeah, I thought the same thing myself.
That was a great thing to keep the pacing really tight and really keep going, like at that, like basically what was the third act, I would assume at the start of the third act, essentially.
Right around there, yeah.
Like really kick it off, because it really did have good pacing throughout the rest of this. So, if it come in the Netflix soon, it's going to be on there on December 16th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would check.
December 12th, sorry.
I think people should check it out.
Yeah, I think people will love this. Be a great early Christmas movie that you can just watch at home.
Yeah, there's nothing like killing somebody around Christmas.
Yeah. And plus, like, you just don't want to roll the dice of possibly going to like a shitty theater or something too, and like paying way too much for seats, because like I don't know, I feel like I would be kind of pissed off if like I saw this like in that theater we saw like Jay Kelly at or whatever.
Well, the theater I saw it at was O'Neill up in the North Shore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they have recliners and everything. You got to go up with me one of these days to see that. You would love it.
Yeah. But like, just what was that? The Maynard Fine Arts Theater or whatever.
The one that we went to for Jay Kelly. For
Jay Kelly, and then of course they have like these nice bigger theaters with the Jay Kelly screenings in this little shoebox one where
with these really
I wouldn't
tight
even mind that, but then like the other theaters, the movies are so loud they're like blasting out Jay Kelly's volume, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. And then the seats were so small. It's like they made them for like second graders.
Yeah.
You had to take a shoehorn to get.
I feel like I'm used to that at this point, but yeah, that's always kind of asked too. But yeah, why risk that when you can just watch it at your house in like 4 days?
Yeah. No. What day is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be probably the 9th by the time this is published, so like 3 days basically. So. Check it out. I think a lot of people will enjoy this, and it might even be your favorite Knives Out movie yet.
What's the ratings on this? What do they rate?
So this actually has, I believe, the highest rating out of the series.
Okay.
So I am in the minority, I guess, at the moment. And Dan was also going to join us on this review, but he was unable to. He also agreed that I think he said this was like his favorite or second favorite. Okay. So yeah, the series is pretty consistent. It's funny. I think I just actually like the one that is ranked the lowest. I like the second one the best, the Glass Onion one.
So IMDb gives it a 7.9.
7.9, yeah.
Out of 10, yeah.
Yep. So I think I'm a little bit lower than that, but
yeah, I'd put it
not
lower
too
too
much.
I mean, I'm a teacher, so that's a 79. That's a C plus.
But like we've talked about, like I think anything over like a 7 for me is like something I'd rewatch again, and I would rewatch this again.
I would.
I think this gets like right over a 7 for me.
Yeah, I would put it right at 7.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in that range, like right above it. But yeah, you might feel differently. To me, that's still a very good score, though.
Oh yeah.
Like we said, it's a rewatchable movie score at least. So definitely check this one out and let us know what you guys think, though.
Definitely.
And if it's your favorite Knives Out movie or if it's your least favorite, love to hear it in the comments or to hear it on the poll that we are going to have accompanying this, as we always do with these videos.
Nice.
We can just do a "What's your favorite Knives Out movie" poll.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read off our social media stuff.
Oh yeah,
No, you're good.
it.
So, Pose, if you want to like or subscribe or follow us or comment on us, you can find us on YouTube at retro-tainment and Grill TV Studios, Facebook at retro-tainment and Grill TV, Instagram at 2pose in a pod and Borges and L, my personal page, and Grill TV Official, retro-tainment and Grill TV at X, formerly Twitter. TikTok, you can find us at retro-tainment and Grill TV, and also you can find 2pose in a pod on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Good Pods, iHeartRadio, Overcast, and Pocket Casts.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching this one, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Don, thank you for joining me.
No problem.
And
Hope to do it again.
yes, well, we're gonna be doing it again very soon.
All right. Yeah, we are. That's right.
We're doing Rental Family.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But we'll see you on that one next, folks.
Definitely.
Peace.
Peace out.